Michael here for a massive week in LEGO news. New sets from Star Wars including the 501st Battle Pack, Jazz Club Modular Building, and 6 new Harry Potter sets. Awesome new Build-A-Minifigure, and is LEGOCon canceled for good? And don't forget to listen to the latest episode of my LEGO Masters podcast, TalkBricks Masters. And this week I sit down with former winners Tyler, Mark, and Steven to break down our finale episode. And you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and so much more using the links in the description below. And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. This portion of the video is sponsored by Walmart. I was so lucky to be able to partner with Walmart this holiday season, as I, like many of you, am always in need of some last-minute gifts. All these great LEGO sets came from Walmart, where you can find these sets and thousands of other great holiday gifts like it, still in time for the holidays. My favorite set was definitely the LEGO Jurassic World Blue and Beta Velociraptor Capture. As you'd expect, the best part for me is always the dinosaurs, and this one comes with Beta and Blue. Plus, there's a truck and a bike and great figures. So this one's for me. My family was obsessed with Encanto, so the LEGO Disney The Madrigal house is the perfect one for my niece. The house is amazing, and it's perfect for those who want to build and play. My other niece, on the other hand, would love the LEGO Friends Mia's Wildlife Rescue, as she loves animals, and this one comes with the exclusive giraffe and baby zebra. And finally, from Lightyear, the Cyclops chase would be perfect for my nephew, as he's just getting into LEGO, and these 4+ sets are really easy to build, but you still get some great characters. There are links to these LEGO sets and some of my other Walmart favorites in the description below. Where I've included the best deals, as that always helps make my gifts a little extra special. So thanks to Walmart, there's still time to pick up your last-minute gifts, whether it's the perfect LEGO set or thousands of other top gifts this holiday season. And a special thanks to Walmart again for partnering with me on this. In Star Wars news, this week we got the reveal of 3 new sets coming in January. First up, we've got the TIE Bomber with 625 pieces, retailing for $65, and it's part of the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. It's been quite a while since we got an updated TIE Bomber, and this one doesn't disappoint. The wings are nicely angled, and I especially love the design of the new canopy, which can be lifted up, and you can place one minifigure inside. At the center, there's some stud shooters, and that right dish is printed, and bombs can be dropped from the bottom by pushing them through the top. Included, we've got that great Darth Vader with the arm printing and a new face underneath, plus Vice Admiral Sloane for the first time, who looks great. There's a minifigure TIE pilot with this little vehicle to move around the bombs, plus a Gonk droid with some nice printed detail. Next up, we've got the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack with 119 pieces, retailing for $20. This set is the sequel to the popular 501st Legion Clone Troopers set, which is retiring this year. And instead of featuring standard clones, this one focuses on specialists. On the left, we've got the 501st Officer, which features some nice printing and that blue belt. Plus, it's got a blue rangefinder in the newer style helmet. And on the right, we've got the 501st Specialist with blue arms, markings on the chest, and that great new macro binoculars piece. The set also includes 2 501st Heavy Troopers with some great torso printing and those blue visors. The set also includes a nice build for the AV-7 cannon with a spring shooter and some posability, and you can place one of your clones on the side. And while the set may not be as perfect for army building, it's a really great battle pack. And finally, we've got the Boba Fett Starship Microfighter with 85 pieces, retailing for $10. This set is a smaller version of Boba Fett's ship from the Book of Boba Fett, and even scaled down, I think the ship is quite well built and recognizable. Boba Fett can be placed in the cockpit, and I love how the bricks go right around the helmet. There are also some flick fire missiles, and the ship looks nice in landing mode. Included, we've got this same re-armored Boba Fett minifigure, but he's missing his rangefinder. Next, from LEGO Icons, we got the reveal of the latest modular building, the Jazz Club. This set has 2,899 pieces and will be retailing for $230 on January 4th. This set features a Jazz Club on the left and a pizzeria on the right, but I just love all the colors and details. On the left, we've got the entrance to the Jazz Club with its marquee, ticket counter, and an angled door. On the right, we see the entrance for the pizzeria with its nice awning and some outdoor seating, plus a green moped. And as we work our way up, we can see all the beautiful details around the windows and that awesome Jazz Club sign. As you'd expect, this modular building can be connected to others in the line, and each floor separates to see what's inside. On the first floor on the left-hand side, we've got the Jazz Club itself, with its unique angled stage with lights and a curtain, and seating for 6. Plus, there's a nice build for the drum kit. On the opposite side, we can see the bathroom, as well as an entrance to the pizzeria, which features a detailed counter, a wood fire oven, as well as a new print for the pizza. On the second floor on the left side, there's the dressing room, which features a nice build for a couch, as well as a cool vanity. And there's even some brick-built art, which the designer said they got from the El Cubo art gallery from the boutique hotel Modular. On the right side, we've got the tailor shop, and there's even a little sign out front for it. And inside, there's a classic sewing machine, as well as different rolls of fabric. On the third floor on the left, we've got the manager's office for the Jazz Club. And I love the angled desk, record player, and more stained glass. On the roof of the pizzeria is this nice greenhouse build, which features lots of vegetables for the chef. And on the roof of the Jazz Club is a small nest for the squirrel, which is made up of leaves from the bookshop Modular. This set also includes 8 minifigures. There are great new prints for the jazz band and an awesome print for the jazz singer. And there's even a brand new piece for the upright bass, which was rescued from LEGO Video, and I love the build for the case. Next, we've got the tailor, the Jazz Club manager, and the magician who comes with a bunny rabbit. And finally, the chef and the delivery guy. On the whole, I think the Jazz Club makes a nice addition to the modular assortment, and I especially love all of its colors and great details. Next up in Harry Potter news, we got the reveal of 6 new sets that are actually coming out out in March. First up, we've got the Hogwarts Room of Requirement with 587 pieces retailing for $50. This set is another expansion for Hogwarts and features a unique design from the outside with all those windows and those tiered turrets. And just as you'd expect, there's a mechanism to reveal the room's door. The build opens up to reveal the interior. And just like we saw in the Deathly Hallows, there's all sorts of boxes and relics strewn about. There's some small areas tucked at the top, and there's a detachable section for the Grey Lady. The set also includes a buildable Fiendfire, whose segments can be separated and attached to different parts of the build. This set also includes 5 minifigures. First, we've got Hermione Granger and Harry Potter with some great prints for their outfits from Deathly Hallows. Next, we've got Draco Malfoy with a new face and Blaise Zabini for the first time. And finally, this awesome grayscale figure for the Grey Lady. Next up, we've got Triwizard Tournament The Black Lake with 349 pieces retailing for $45. It's been a long time since we got a set based on this scene, and this one looks great. There's this nice underwater build with the arch where Ron and Hermione need to be rescued. And atop, there's this awesome build for the Tower Pier, which features a launching mechanism as well as a small room where Harry takes the gillyweed. And there's a build for a small rowboat. This set includes 5 minifigures. First up, we've got great versions of Harry Potter and Victor Crumb, and I love the gills on Harry Potter. And I love Victor's alternate face print, which allows him to turn into a shark. Next up, we've got Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger with these great alternate face prints. Next up, we've got the awesome Merperson with a great recolor of the hair and tail from the LEGO Video Candy Mermaid. And finally, there's an awesome new mold for our first Grindylow. Next up, replacing the Hogwarts Moments books are these house banners for each of the 4 houses, which retail for $35. The banners can be hung on the wall and feature a printed crest for the house. And each opens up at the center to reveal the interior. Inside the Gryffindor House Banner is, of course, its common room, which features some really nice details, including chairs and a chess set, a fireplace and a bookshelf. Plus, there's a lenticular image which adds animation to the fireplace, trophy, and portrait. There's also 3 minifigures of Harry Potter, Angelina Johnson, and Neville Longbottom, which look great. The Slytherin common room looks great with its darker color scheme. And there's a nice table and chair and a unique entrance. And again, there's a lenticular image which animates the Black Lake and reveals a secret message. And included, we've got Draco Malfoy, Blaise Zabini, and Pansy Parkinson, which are great new characters. The Ravenclaw common room has a nice look with those arched windows, plus some nice builds for the chairs and a Cornish pixie. And the lenticular image adds depth to the windows and a fireplace effect. And included, we've got Luna Lovegood, a great updated Cho Chang, and a new Michael Corner minifigure. And finally, we've got the Hufflepuff common room, which is covered with plants. There's a chest, table, and chairs, and even some Easter eggs for Fantastic Beasts. And the lenticular image animates a mandrake and a niffler. And this set includes Cedric Diggory, a great new hairpiece for Susan Bones, and Hannah Abbott. Next up, thanks to Legoland Japan, we got our first look at some upcoming figures coming to LEGO Store Build-A-Minifigure. First up, we've got another brick costume guy, this time in orange, plus this awesome strawberry pie character, complete with the recent candy cane. Next up, we've got this colorful clown character with a recolor of the Harley Quinn hair, plus what appears to be a firework character recoloring that crayon piece. Next up, we've got this fun, colorful pirate character in a recolor of the recent tugboat. At the center, we've got a fisherman with that loot piece, and a recolor of the flower character, which looks great. Next up, we've got some Lunar New Year characters, which feature some really great torsos. And I love the rabbit accessory and this great new panda character. And finally, we've got the rocker on the left with the great blue hair and awesome guitar. This Easter Bunny character with a great new print on the torso and a recolor of the bulldog. And this final character with that awesome hairpiece from Friends and the egg piece. While we don't have definitive timing as to when we'll see these characters at LEGO stores, given that some of them are spring characters, I'd guess that these are meant to be the assortment for the first half of the year. Next up, thanks to the Brick Fan, it looks like LEGOCon's not coming back in 2023. While the first LEGOCon may have had its faults, I did feel like this year's LEGOCon was actually quite good, as there was a lot of strong reveals across many different themes like Star Wars, Marvel, and LEGO icons. While it's unclear as to the exact reasons why, LEGOCon won't be returning this year, but they're calling it more of a hiatus, which means we might see an event from them in 2024 or similar events instead. I personally like the idea of LEGO announcing products themselves, so I hope something will come back in the future. As to whether LEGOCon is officially cancelled for good, we'll of course have to wait and see. Next up, the Japanese castle was the latest project at 10,000 supporters on the LEGO Ideas platform. The build for the castle looks quite stunning, as it captures all of those traditional elements of Japanese architecture. But I also think the designer did a great job incorporating the landscaping. As you'd expect, there's also a full interior with lots of different areas, such as the living room, dining room, kitchen, and dojo. I think this would make an awesome display piece, but we've seen similar projects not selected, so as always, we'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, another awesome week in LEGO news with just so many great reveals. I'm really looking forward to all the Harry Potter and Star Wars sets, especially that 501st Battle Pack. And there's also that awesome Jazz Club, and I especially can't wait to see that one in person. But with so many awesome sets coming out in January and now even more in March, I better start saving my money. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations Congratulations, and be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win, and definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one! Michael here, click to watch last week's video featuring Lord of the Rings LEGO video games theme, next LEGO ideas set, Spidey and Wallace and Gromit, and don't forget to subscribe.